Right, but they're in communication with China, who has that. They're in
Well,
communication with
then
Russia,
they don't
who
need
has
to.
that.
They don't need to enrich uranium or do anything. They just can you give me a missile? And
Right, but wouldn't they rather make their own? But
no,
but it's not even the point.
rather make their own. Why would you do that? Would you rather make your own car?
So Joe Rogan recently interviewed scientist Bob Lazar, and while discussing other topics, he just came out and said Iran is a nuclear threat, which is simply not true. Why would he say that? But luckily for him, my main man Bob Lazar was right there to shut him down. Let's watch the clip, and I'll save my commentary for the end. Let's get it in.
Start making meaningful changes and implement AI as government.
That's a dangerous thing.
Exactly, but is it as dangerous as Iran getting nukes? I don't know. Is it as dangerous as a global Islamic caliphate? No, it's not Iran.
Iran's not getting nukes. I mean,
okay, but what
they never mind. I don't want to get into political
Get
stuff.
him, Bob.
No, but you could. You could. Like if you gave Iran the technology to get nukes,
everyone has any physicist has the technology to get nukes.
Right.
I mean, the difficulty is actually making the material. So, I mean, if I was Iran, I would enrich to 80 or 90% because that's where you can make a weapon and stop there.
Right.
I mean,
it's not like they would be the only people with a weapon. Pakistan, India, North Korea.
But that doesn't make you have a weapon. It just gives you a shortcut to it. And making a weapon from there and being able to deliver a weapon, to 4,000 miles away, good luck with that. That's a big deal. So,
right, but they're in communication with China, who has that. They're in communication with
then
Russia,
they don't
who
need
has
to.
that.
They don't need to enrich uranium or do anything. They just can you give me a missile? And
right, but wouldn't they rather make their own? But
no,
but it's not even the point.
Rather make their own. Why would you do that? Would you rather make your own car or just somebody give it to you? No, why would you do that? You got a buddy that'll just give you one.
Because you'd want to be self-sufficient. You'd want to have your own
You can
production
always
where
do
you don't
that.
have to rely on someone.
No, you can always do that. You can always do that.
Okay.
I don't think they're ever gonna absolutely make a weapon now.
Right.
Because we're kicking their ass. As everyone has learned, I guess you have to have nuclear weapons now to
right.
But this is a really bad situation.
Oh, it's a horrible situation.
Yeah.
But my point is, why is this situation taking place? The situation taking place is because human beings suck. Right? We suck in how we interact with each other.
Yeah,
we suck because we're territorial primates with weapons of mass destruction.
Can't we just all get along?
Right. Well,
right.
What is the...
Exactly. I mean, that's right. I mean, Iran has been here for thousands of years. So all of a sudden, if you can't just come along and just say that you're evil, like basically, who decides? You just come along and then you decide who's good and who's evil. And then we think you might be evil in the future, so we'll have to destroy you now. That doesn't make no sense. And you have to get along. People have to live in peace. Humanity, we are one human, we're one people, and we have to learn to live in peace. I mean, these all people are just in power and making decisions for everybody. I mean, it's time for young people to be in power and stop going to these wars and promote good. And that's all, as a humanity, that's up to all of us. Is every individual got to do his part or her part to make sure that we say no. Like when these things happen and people want to take us to wars and non-stop wars that's just going on for centuries and years. And I mean, we're supposed to be so advanced. Now we're in 2026. It's supposed to be so advanced and so smart, but we're just doing the same thing that we were doing 1,000 years ago. So how does that make sense? Even worse, now you have smart weapons and then you're just gonna kill and destroy everybody faster. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. But good for Bob for letting Joe know, hey, don't just say whatever that comes to your mind. You gotta think about this, because Iran hasn't attacked Western countries or any of these things, and Iran wants peace. They want peace, and they always lived with their neighbors. And all of a sudden now, we coming along and we're just saying no. This is the rules. This is what you have to do. You have to give up your complete sovereignty. It's like somebody coming to your house and saying, hey, we're taking over your house. You have to give everything, your family, everything. We're going to be in control now. And we'll let you in until you enter your house, or once to leave, when you leave, and so on and so forth. But that doesn't make sense. But hopefully we promote peace. Doesn't matter which side you're on. War is not is an ugly thing. So nobody wins at the end of the day. So and it affects everybody. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.